Hey guys, welcome to Troopy Talk. This is a series of videos where we'll be interviewing owners about their cool Troopy setups and mods and doing some gear reviews for our Troopy trips. Hey guys, welcome back to Troopy Talk. We've got a special edition coming up today. So we've got a good friend of mine, Richard Taylor, here with his amazing looking blue Troopy. Let's just call it Bloopy because that's what it is actually called. So we're going to come across to Richard and say g'day and have a look at the machine. Richard.
Good to see you again.
Great to see you, mate. So here is the Bloopy. Now I was a bit confused about the number.
I hope everyone can work it out.
But yeah, it's just Bloopy backwards. So I'd like to hear all about your machine.
Yep, sure.
And the history of it. And I understand this is not your first...
Not my first rodeo.
Not your first rodeo.
No.
Years ago, I understand you've had a couple before.
Just a couple.
Yeah, tell me about them.
Seventh one.
Seventh Troopy.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
First brand new one though.
Yeah,
so
nice.
It's easier to start with a blank canvas.
Absolutely.
You know, not undoing things that have been done before.
Yeah, for sure.
Just easier that way.
Yeah, cool. So how about we look under the bonnet first?
We can do that.
And then we do a bit of a walk around and you tell us all the awesome things you've done to this truck.
Sure.
So tell us, what's going on under the bonnet here?
Just a few mods.
Yeah.
From day one basically.
Yeah.
I went with the Safari RMX ECU.
Yep.
To give a bit more power and a bit more adjustment.
Nice.
Power.
Nice.
A catch can.
Have you found the Safari ECU makes a little bit difference?
Quite a bit of difference.
Yeah.
From standard, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. When have you noticed it the most?
You have a lot of adjustments, especially under weight.
Yep.
You know, in off-road.
Yep.
Because they're very torquey. So, yeah, just adjusting, being able to adjust things on the fly.
Yep.
It's really, when it's loaded, it's nearly 3,720, give or take, and I've got 3,790 GVM. So, yeah, you're up there.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so very, very, just changes the whole characteristics of it.
Yeah, cool.
In my opinion.
Yep.
And obviously, you know, we'll talk about the mechanics of it, but clutch had to be changed as well because they last about 5 minutes with standard clutching with these things.
Yep.
Because it produces so much torque.
Yep.
So secondary fuel filter, all done by, this is a German one, a man filter, which is all done by Safari. This is actually all done by Safari, so it's all in one bracket.
Yeah, that's pretty nifty little setup because often the catch can's over there and the other fuel filter's over there.
Correct. And then you've got to run pipe work and it gets all a bit backwards and forwards. So if you can get it all done in one hit, I found that a nice way to do it. A nice, neat. Being a new car, you just want everything neat and tidy. Yeah,
absolutely. And no secondary battery under the bonnet?
No, surprise, surprise, eh?
Oh, you do have some other batteries somewhere,
I do have some stashed somewhere.
We'll get to that. And what's with this? Where'd you get this from?
Got that from CMS, Simon Dangerfield. He supplies them.
Yep.
Just a neat little thing. I've had intercoolers top mounted before.
Yep.
And when you get some stuff going through the top at high speed, the fans get dented and battered and that sort of stuff. So it just protects it. It's really simple. It's just Velcroed on there, literally.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you can stick it on and Velcro it on. I've never had it off. I just brushed it off, as you saw, as you did.
Yep.
So yeah, it's just very simple.
That's very clean. How many thousand K have you done?
It's done 28,000.
Okay, so it's essentially brand new.
Yeah. It's certainly been off-road, but I just keep it clean.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I can see that. All right, so let's move to the front of the car.
Yep.
What's going on here, apart from the awesome colour-coded bumpers?
Yeah, that was a bit of a decision at the time.
Yep.
A risky one, because you don't know how it's going to turn out.
Yep.
Too much blue, get a bit worried about that.
Yep.
But end of the day, turned out really well. That's the ARB thick pipe. Can't remember the dimension of it now.
Yep.
But and then obviously the worn 12K winch should do the job. Maybe when it's fully loaded, it might struggle a bit.
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little bit.
Have you had it out yet?
Not in anger.
Good.
It's actually, believe it or not, it's off my old one.
Okay, cool.
So I took it off the old one. Because the guy who bought it didn't want it, so...
Alright, tell me about these lights.
Well, as you know, Pete, I've heard you mention this, you don't like driving at night.
No.
Me, I'm a massive fan of driving at night.
Especially at 3 in the morning, huh?
I do 3 in the morning, I do whatever hour of the day and night. My trip tomorrow night will be the night. Big fan of night driving.
And are these doing it for you?
I probably could have more.
Okay.
But they do the job.
Yeah.
They turn day into night. The biggest problem with them is signs.
Okay.
As in traffic signs on the side of the road.
Too reflective?
Too reflective.
Yeah, okay.
From a couple of k's away.
Right.
You can't. You're continuously flicking down and up because
Yeah.
you're blinded by them. But when you're in the middle of nowhere and there's no signs and they're amazing.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, they do the job.
And they look pretty neat with the red surrounds as well.
Yeah. A lot of crew have commented, oh, why don't you change them and that sort of stuff. And I'm thinking, well, how much blue can you possibly want, or how much black can you possibly want? It just breaks it up a bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
Okay, so coming around the side of the car, we've got some pretty impressive looking rubber over here. What the hell is going on down here?
Well,
they're not quite the standard skinnies, are they?
Not the cheese cutters, mate. Like you seem to have a bit of a thing for.
I love the cheese cutter.
Cheese cutters. So basically, I just sourced them. You know, I just wanted a good looking rim that was capable of holding the weight of the car, because that's a bit of a trick. And then I had the GVM upgrade with BP51s. With the 2-inch lift.
Yep.
Then the back, we'll go to the back in a minute if you like, or we can stay here.
Nice looking side bars as well.
Yeah.
Who made those?
They're all ARB.
Okay.
They're all ARB, and I've got everything colour coded, as you can see.
Yep.
Did that from day one. Had the bars sitting in ARB for about 2.5 to 3 months before the car even arrived.
Right. Okay.
So
you're prepared to go.
It was a bit of a lucky dip.
Yep.
You know, to see whether it was getting a bit hectic with the blue. But when it first went on with everything standard with nothing done to it, it was a bit not so good.
Yeah.
And then when it all came together, yeah, as you can see, it's come up pretty well.
Yeah. So I see you've had the whole thing wrapped as well, including the bar.
Yes.
That's very dedicated.
It's a little bit hectic.
Yeah, that's
including the front of the bar,
including the
which
front
is crazy. I know, but I had that done basically when it done like 200 or 300 kilometres on the clock.
Yeah.
So it was a brand new car. Okay. It even didn't have a lot of mods done to it at that point.
Yeah.
So this is PPF wrap.
Yeah.
So this is what they call self-healing.
Yeah.
So when the sun hits it, 27 degrees, 25 degrees, all the scratches, all the bush pinstriping that we like to call it, disappears.
Beautiful.
You can just feel the edge of it here. It's quite difficult to take around corners, like the sharp corners.
Yeah.
So, you know, the majority of it's done, as in the whole car's done, but the bar work is only bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Even down there you can see where my feet hit the bar that hasn't been done.
Yeah.
You can see the difference.
Yeah, that looks great. Looks fantastic. All right, coming around the back, what's going on with the diff and everything out here? So,
well,
we've had a bit of track correction done.
We all know lovely Land Cruisers love to not do things properly. Toyota. They sort of do things half-hearted. Yeah. So basically, I had the diff corrected by a tree tracker.
Tree tracker
in Geelong.
Okay.
And it's all second stage engineered, so it's all signed off.
So it's before registration.
Yes, before reg, all before reg. GVM done before reg, the diff correction done before reg. Yeah, basically all the engineering parts were done pre-reg. Yeah. Because once you, well, as far as I understand, if you don't do it pre-reg, it's not valid in certain states. Yeah. It's only valid in Victoria, so it's best to do it pre-reg.
Yeah, fantastic.
So,
and how big are these tyres?
They're 33s, so they're not massive, they're not small. Yeah. You know, a lot of guys go 35s, but it changes a lot of stuff. Yeah. And yeah, a little bit hectic for me.
They look great.
So then, yeah, I had the brakes done as well, which are all terrain tamer. So just to be able to stop it.
Is that with the ceramic discs?
That's the one. Yeah, the ceramic pads.
The pads, yeah. Pads. And the new rotors as well.
Yeah. Totally redone.
So a fair bit of work has gone into this thing, and we're not even halfway through. So let's come around the back and see what's going on. All right, Richard, we're going to look underneath a little bit here. There's some stuff going on under here as well. So I see there's something going on with the exhaust here.
Yep, that's a 3-inch Talkit stainless steel. Yep. DPF back. Obviously, we can't go forward of that. Yep. Because of legal reasons. Yep.
And under here we've also got a... what's this going on here?
60 litre stainless water tank. Nice. From Lone Ranger. Yep. Or Long Ranger, I should say. Yep. Yeah, so that fitted in millimetre perfect. I had that made to fit snug. Yeah, nice. It's very, very snug. It wasn't easy to put in. And but
you've got the standard fuel tanks?
Yeah, both standard fuel tanks. You know, 1000k range on 2. Yeah, okay. That's enough for me.
That'll do you?
You know, that'll do me.
You're not going to do the canning stock grip?
No, I can put jerry cans on it if I need to.
That is awesome. So coming around the back, there's a little bit of hectic stuff going on back here as well.
Not that hectic, Pete.
So colour-coded bumper again, which looks pretty bloody awesome.
Yep. Yep.
And got a couple of jerry can holders.
Certainly have. Bit of KMR action.
Yep. That looks fantastic. One spare?
One spare, mate.
Where are you going to put the second spare?
Oh, mate. To be honest, this is brutally honest. I've driven a long way around Australia, a lot of tracks and everything, and I've I've honestly, a hand on heart, I can say I've never changed a tyre on a Truco.
Never changed a tyre on a Truco?
Never.
That's bloody impressive.
It's pretty radical, isn't it?
That is very impressive.
And my last one had a dual wheel rear carrier.
Yeah. Don't need
a lot of weight for really no apparent reason. If I was going on a big trip, like a serious big trip, I'd put 2 stock rims on the roof.
Yeah, makes sense.
You know. Yeah. But other than that, I think it's overkill.
Yeah, fair enough.
My opinion.
Yeah, fair enough. Absolutely. All right. Let's move around to the side and have a look what's going on. We've got a nice looking ladder here.
Yeah, that's all track landed stuff. It works in perfectly with the roof rack.
Yep.
So it fits perfectly.
Yep.
It's about the size of the rack that I was after. You know, it serves 2 purposes, hanging, you know, awnings and stuff off it.
Yep.
And yeah, with the ladder, it just makes it much more convenient. I've never had a ladder before, so yeah, it makes life a lot easier.
Yeah, that looks really good and it's really, really solid.
And as you can see down there, next to the ladder is the filler for that tank, that stainless steel tank underneath.
Oh, cool. I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, so you just plug the hose in there and fill away, and the breather's at the top, and when it pours out of the breather, you know it's full.
Yeah, that's pretty simple.
Pretty straightforward.
And what have you got as far as attachments to your roof rack? What have you got up here on this side?
Well, on this side's a LE curve, as you can see, a shower cube.
Yep.
Which is fantastic. I actually had it modified because when you do a lift on a car, the manufacturer doesn't take that into consideration. So you end up with
shower cube around your knees?
Around your knees.
Knees, okay.
Yeah, so if you want to use a toilet in there, it's a bit tricky.
But the ventilation's better.
It's a little bit better.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so basically I had it modified to go to the ground. It's got weights in the bottom.
Oh, cool.
All sewn in.
Yeah.
And then the top, it's got a roof custom made too.
Ah, nice. So you can shower in the rain.
Well, yeah, that, because I hate getting wet. But when the breeze is coming and it wafts through there and it's like a funnel.
Yeah.
So you freeze.
Yeah.
So if you have a roof, doesn't matter what temperature it is, it's all cozy in there.
Yeah, nice. So you've obviously got a shower.
Yeah.
So have you got hot water?
Yes, actually I do, Pete. Funny you should mention this.
Funny. Look, how do you make your hot water?
How do I rub 2 sticks together?
Nice.
No. I have a Duetto electric hot water unit in here.
Fancy.
So, yeah, it does, you know, power-wise it's got lithiums in there, so it balances out pretty well.
So how much lithium energy do you have stored away there?
I have 2 100 amp hour revolutions.
Nice. Excellent.
So it does the job.
Yeah.
And recharging I use a Morphous Red Arc blanket.
Yeah.
So it works in these conditions.
Yeah, that's pretty
in
good.
In the shade. I don't need to be in full sun.
Yeah.
So it does the job, it keeps up.
And
you know.
What about have you got a BC-DC charger as well?
Yeah, I've got a Manage 30 in here.
Yep. Fantastic.
And also a 1500 watt Red Arc inverter.
Nice.
So it's all hidden away.
Yep.
You can't see it. It's all stashed away nicely.
Nice. Excellent. And on the other side of the roof rack?
Yep.
There was an awning, wasn't there?
Yes.
I think we missed that. Let's have a quick look.
We should.
Awning?
Yeah, another Alico product.
Alico product, yep.
Yeah, the Shadow On.
Yep.
At the time of the build, my opinion again, it was the strongest without poles awning that you could buy at that time.
Yep. The awning, you've also got some other stuff that's associated with the awning that converts this to like a tent, half Troopy.
Yeah, it's a hybrid thing.
A hybrid thing. So tell us about it.
So basically I custom made walls, so it tracks around the whole way around the awning.
Yep.
It's got 2 huge windows, one here where we're standing, one at the back, all fly screen, and 2 doors. So when I come out of the shower I can walk straight into the room.
Great.
And then this side, walk straight in from this side also. So that was just a good thing, and also has full weatherproof. So it has skirts at the bottom of the car, has skirt up here, and at the back here has this rail that you can slide in sail track, and it's completely enclosed.
Wow.
So in the worst weather,
with floor. That's pretty impressive.
And the floor's all self-draining, self-filtering, if you like, so sand and all that sort of stuff just falls through it.
Epic.
So it's completely enclosed.
Yeah. Keeps the bugs out.
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah, we had it in some pretty wild weather.
Yeah.
Some really bad storms.
Yeah.
And
worked a trick.
Sat in there, no worries.
How does it attach to the awning?
It's all Velcro.
That's impressive. And how long does it take to put up and down?
It's only 2 pieces. So it's one piece.
Yeah.
So 10 minutes.
Great.
Literally 10 minutes. Peg it down a couple of times, that's it.
Fantastic. That sounds pretty impressive. All right. Should we have a look inside?
Yeah.
See what's going on.
Yeah.
So, looks like a pretty comfy mattress back here, Richard.
Yeah, it is, mate. I'm getting a little bit old. You know, I've done the swag thing. I've done the foam mattress. I've done pretty much everything, and a bit over it. You know, a bit tired, a bit over it.
Yeah.
So after a few days sleeping on those things, I get a bit cranky.
Yeah, fair enough.
So this is actually a double bed pillow top home mattress.
Very.
And it also has electric
nice.
blanket on it.
Of course. Well, you've got the Revolution battery.
Wow.
You might as well use it.
Might as well use it, mate.
No point carrying around that
No
energy if
point.
you're not going to use it. All right, electric blanket.
Yeah, there's electric blanket in it too.
Noted. I think
So
we might need to get one of those.
when you're into minus temperatures at night.
Yep.
Yeah, up in the high country, that sort of stuff in the middle of winter.
Yep.
When you're camping in snow lines,
you want electric.
you want electric blanket.
All right, excellent. And what are these drawers under here? What's going on?
It's a drifter setup.
Yep.
Basically, just a full pull-out table.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, as you can see here,
Yeah, nice.
so it's self-leveling. So I just whip it out, put it inside the awning here, and this is where I cook.
Beautiful.
Then you notice I cook.
Yes, I have the same
Issue.
Well, it's not really an issue. I just like, yes, we do the cooking.
We do the cooking.
Yes, and we enjoy it.
So we do. So this is just a drifter drawer setup. This is a full drawer here.
Yep.
And then this one here has got the Angel fridge in it, built in.
Fantastic.
And
How big's that fridge?
40 litres.
Okay, nice. Oh wow.
And then this is my bench, so I have my table here. I can get my stuff out of my fridge, pop it here.
Yep.
And this is my pantry back here.
Oh, wow. So it's even more than that.
Yeah. So
That's a pretty impressive drawer.
that's my pantry.
Yep.
So that's all my food. I go here, fridge here, cooking over here.
Sorted.
So it's pretty much done.
Very
Pretty
good.
simple, really.
Very good.
Yeah, so that's the back sort of setup. I haven't really finished it yet.
Yep.
That little space, I'm not sure what to do. I'll put my compressor actually in here.
Yep. Where's the switch for the compressor?
It's in the front.
Oh, in the front. Okay.
Yeah, well, once we get to the front bit, you can
Oh,
jump
sorry.
on the gun, mate.
I'm just getting excited.
Yeah. So down this side, you can see one of the batteries, one of the Revolutions.
Yep.
And I've got the other one on the other side of the wheel arch.
Okay.
So they're spread out.
Nice. Yeah.
So they're joined together. And this little doobie here, that's our power point there. So this is our shower.
Is that for gardening?
Yeah, for gardening, mate. So when I go out bush and I see a plant that's a bit thirsty, I whip this bad boy out.
Yeah.
So basically, I just hang it with an hockey strap in the shower.
Fantastic.
You control the pace of it, you can control on and off, and that's it. Hot water.
Pretty cool, troopy mod. Excellent.
Very simple, straight from Bunnings.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Basically, I had this done by NZ, I think it is. NZ.
The hose doctor.
Hose doctor.
Know him well.
And Pertec as well, some of the fittings.
Yep.
So I had this made to the perfect length.
Yep.
So we don't have any excess.
Sure.
So that goes in here.
Yep. You see what you...
So it just clicks in there, and obviously it comes out here into the cube, and then we hang this in the cube, and there we are. Showers away.
Excellent. How good is a shower on the road?
Oh, we've got 120 litres of water on board.
So that's enough for you. What about for...
Yeah, she has a shower every 4 days or so.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so, now, Richard, got some nice looking armrests here.
Funny you should mention that, Pete.
Yeah. Now, Connect 4x4. Do you have anything to do with that company?
Matter of fact, I do.
Yeah, tell us about it.
It's a little bit of a brainchild of ours. Yeah, we just decided to produce our own, comfortable armrests.
Yep.
With a cup holder and a little bit of a holder for phones and whatnot. So yeah, it's come up pretty well. We're pretty happy with it,
Yeah.
and it's been on some pretty rough roads. It hasn't gone anywhere, so it's all good.
And you got one for the other side as well?
Funny enough, I do.
You sell them in pairs?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you buy them individually?
No, you cannot.
Okay,
Pete.
just wanted to check that.
It's a bit buying a left wheel and you can't buy the right wheel. You know what I mean? So it's a bit tricky.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I must admit, we also have a set of these, thanks to Richard, and I must say they are bloody comfortable. We love them a lot. So
Yeah, thanks, mate.
where can you get them?
Just online store, on the website.
Yep.
The Connect 4x4.
Fantastic. Excellent. Are you selling any other things at the moment?
It's a little bit of a secret, Pete.
Okay.
We're going to release a few bits and bobs in the very, very near future.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yes,
Can't wait
yes.
to
Watch
see.
this space. Pete.
Okay,
Watch this space.
excellent. So, all you Troopy and 76 and 79 owners
Yes, yeah.
will suit.
Yes.
Excellent.
They're different, but
Yep.
they suit, as in there's different models.
Yeah.
So
Excellent.
when ordering, you've got to be a little bit careful.
And for 75s?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
L70s.
Excellent. All right, so check it out, guys. All right. Okay, so Richard, this doesn't exactly feel like your average Troopy in here. So you've a couple little mods.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It feels very comfortable, I must say.
It's not bad.
Tell
It's
me about
not
the
bad.
seats, for
Well,
starters.
that was one of the first things. I drove about 100 kilometres on the factory seats.
Yep.
And was pretty much over them pretty much straight away. I knew that before I even got it. So
Yep.
these are actually HSV fully refurbed seats with heated seats, so they got warmers.
Heated.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, we'd like to be
Comfortable.
comfortable.
For sure.
So and we had the custom stitching done
Yep.
to try and match the blue on the outside.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
And yeah, so it's pretty simple but easy mod really.
Yep. Yeah, they're very, very comfortable.
Yeah.
And fully adjustable, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lumbar support as well.
Yeah, nice. And what's going on here?
Just have a Waco fridge. So this is a 12 litre, I believe. So it gives us 52 all up. So 52, we usually cryovac all our food.
Yep.
Well, not all of it, but a lot of it, and freeze it in this one. And then we, really we can go 10 days, 12 days without worrying about it. If we go longer periods of time, we just change the type of food we have.
Yep, for sure.
So fresh produce is obviously not a smart move anyway.
Yeah.
So that's how we do it.
Vegetables are overrated anyway.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
All right, so that's attached to
that.
some cruiser console action here.
Cruise console, center console, yep.
Yep.
Which I did a little bit of a modification to. I actually had to cut this out with a trusty angle grinder, which is our shower, hot water service, pump and compressor. The inverter I deleted. I actually got a red arc inverter switch in the end.
Nice.
So yeah, inside.
And you've changed the
Oh,
radio.
yeah,
You
yeah.
didn't like the original radio?
Didn't last long.
Okay.
The original one, that's gone.
Yep.
So this is obviously Android, and also we have a HEMA Maps iPad, like an app.
Yep.
So when we plug it in, we can see HEMA Maps through that.
Yeah, cool.
So it's all in one place.
Yeah. Excellent.
So that's what's going on in here.
And what are these switches on the side here?
Oh, they're just for spotlights. That's by law. You have to have separate wired.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
Otherwise, they get a bit cranky apparently.
Fair enough. Okay, so up here, this is a pretty good looking unit up here. What's going on here?
Well, this is cruiser console overhead.
Yep.
And it's got nice touch lights in here.
Oh, beautiful.
So they work, when you're fondling around in the dark, you don't want to be looking for switches. So you can just literally touch them.
Yep.
So that's got, hiding in there, it's got, we won't go to the box in the back yet, Pete. We've got to go one thing at a time. I won't show you the stuff that's up there at the moment. So, but on this side of the console is the boss's side, which is in control of the Manager 30.
Yep.
Which gives us all our battery use and whatnot, and our inverter switches up there as well. So it's pretty neat to keep everything just tidy.
Where's your UHF?
That's hiding up there also.
Ooh, very sneaky.
But it's just got a, everything's controlled by the handpiece. So we just take it out so it's not flopping around all over the joint.
Fair enough. And you've got another black box mounted to the roof over there.
What's going on there, mate? Well, that's another comfort luxury item. When I'm laying in bed with my electric blanket on, I like to watch Netflix and all the other streaming channels and TV and so on. But I've got remote internet in here.
That's pretty cool.
With a booster, so I can pretty much get internet anywhere. So it's pretty cool. I got a remote, so and when it gets a bit, when the snoring gets a bit much from the wife, I can put my headphones in. So these are all wireless headphones.
Of course.
So you can just lay there and be peace and quiet. Otherwise, it's full surround sound through the stereo system.
Very impressive.
Which is pretty cool.
Nice. Okay, and one last thing that I noticed here was that sounds a lot different to mine. Why is that?
Well, Pete, funny you should mention that. It's at the early stages of the build, pretty much one of the first things, other than the engineering parts, was complete strip down of the car and stage 3 car builders soundproofing and insulation. So when the sun comes out in the morning, I don't cook like an egg in here because it's all insulated, the whole roof, everything. Floor, everything. Every inch of it has been insulated.
And being a dark car,
correct.
Yeah, it probably makes a huge difference.
And sound is silent inside.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. Just Doesn't sound tinny at all like a normal Troopy.
It's silent.
Yeah.
When you're driving it and with your music, you can listen to every detail of what you're listening to.
All right, so Richard.
Go ahead, Pete.
Thanks so much for showing us around your amazing Bloopy.
No problem.
I'm sure the folks at home are going to be quite interested in all your mods. You've got some pretty sneaky things going on here and some impressive stuff. So it's a great looking truck, and I'm looking forward to taking it for a bit of a spin.
Yes, and you can do that.
Oh, awesome. Okay guys, so this is an extra special treat for me for Troopy Talk. I actually get to drive the Troopy, so that's pretty cool. All right, let's go.